over. This was a whipping delivery that goes past the edge and should
The ball short, trying to trap Rohit Sharma, but he's smart enough. He's so experienced, and he knows the wicket is so slow. It'll give him time to play short like they played in front of square.
There's only two fieldsmen outside the 30-yard circle. Remember, those are a deep mid wicket and long off. So this is the discussion now. Have we got our two fields? In the right place. Do we need a deep point? That's the long off. Bottom of your screen. Deep wicket out towards where Sri Lanka's dugout is. That's a good lead.
At the right length to bowl to Rohit Sharma. Lure him to come forward. The ball grips and turns. He is in trouble this time around, Rohit Sharma. He can play the slot sweep as well.
There it is. The bottom half of the bat though, but there's nobody in that region. Third boundary of the over.
That's what Rohit Sharma can do quite easily. He gets the line, can play the conventional sweep, can play the slot sweep. This time he goes conventional. Plays the field quite easily in there. Sharma. Can play the slot sweep as well.
There it is. The bottom half of the bat though, but there's nobody in that region. Third boundary of the over.
That's what Rohit Sharma can do quite easily. He gets inside the line, can play the conventional sweep, can play the slot sweep. This time he goes conventional. Plays the field quite easily in there, Rohit Sharma. Looks so elegant when he plays shots like this. Even a sweep shot.
He was looking to go up and over, but just wasn't quite the bounce. Rolled the wrists in the end. The Lalaga's now being expensive. Let's see outside edge will just be a single. But over for India though, 13 runs from it, 23 without loss.
Stay at home, husbands are called. How husbands are called?
We call you guys boomers.
And what about women who don't want kids?
We call it their choice. No? Can I take a leave tomorrow?
Okay, Ram. राहुल तेरा appraisal कल सुबह 10 बजे
तुम पोकर खेलते हैं क्या?
लाइफ में खेलता है और पोकर भी खेल सकता है पोकर पास डाउनलोड नाउ
This game may be habit forming or financially risky. Play responsibly.
Quite incredible. The question is, can Virat Kohli catch Sachin Tendulkar? 4,500 runs behind. Will there be enough time? Certainly has the talent.
Virat Kohli, he takes these much-needed breaks. He doesn't play too many one-day matches these days. Virat Kohli 13,872, but look at the difference in average. 44.8 for the great Sachin Tendulkar. Virat Kohli much ahead, 58.5. That's incredible.
Just looking at it before we came on, actually, Tendulkar played more than 460 games. Virat's just at 290 odd. It's a huge difference. It's worn out by those averages. The toughest part though, when you start retiring from formats, and of course Virat and Rohit Sharma have finished with the T20s, is you will naturally get more breaks. And there is a skill to making sure you're ready when the next tour rolls around. Robert's trying to catch up to his son. He's got 10,700, I think it was, from memory. Again, the average of Virat Kohli standing out like a sore thumb.
Talking about players who play all three formats and then leaving out one format and then sticking to two formats, that is still manageable. The problem starts when you only stick to one format, which is Test cricket, because India does not play so many Test matches, and that break at times hurts cricketers or batters more so.
I can tell you it hurts more when you're in places like New Zealand, because in India there's never a shortage of net bowlers, so you can still get a lot of work in and preparation. We don't have that same luxury in New Zealand. And it does take almost a real conscious effort, and you've got to start it maybe as much as a month out from when you know your next tour is. A few players, I think like Chris Cairns from New Zealand, who took a break and gave up Test cricket, he'd only start preparing a week to 10 days before the next ODI series, and he took a couple of games to get going, and he had to refine his preparation. So having a Champions Trophy next year, there will just be a little bit more one-day cricket than we've seen previously in preparation for that tournament, which will help you stay in that form. That's pulled away. No protection. Easy shot for Shubman Gill.
Off the front foot, Shubman Gill just whips it on the line. That's a poor delivery from Asita Fernando. It had pace that allows Shubman Gill to play a shot like this. Strong wrist, he can play the short arm pull, he can play a shot like this. Very forceful.
I did a bit of analysis on him in the IPL, and more often than not, his pull shots go in front of square, almost in line with the bowler's stumps. That occasion he just helped it on its way. It was clever. Sri Lanka made a slight change. The deep squares gone further towards fine leg. This field will allow them to come through for the single. So 6 runs from the over, 29 without those.
Sir, I'm here for the 230 pitch.
You have me to
No?
Will be a change of bowling. Game threatened. And also Rohit Sharma got hold of him in the last over. So he'll be Killer Dhanajaya. Well, I thought he pressed too in the last match. 5 spinners for Sri Lanka in this game, remember?
That's a good option, Akila Dhanajaya. Bowled quite well in the last encounter. I was also looking at Captaincy, the right-arm leg break bowler, more so against Rohit Sharma. His track record against genuine leg spinners. At times he is suspect to right-arm leg spinners, Rohit Sharma. So that may also be a good option for the skipper. Bring on Wenders here.
Yeah, slight change of field too. He's a deep wicket and a long off, Shubman Gill. Because Rohit Sharma likes to sweep, it's now a deep backward square and a long on. Will he use his feet? That's where the man was. Clever batting. He continues to deal in boundaries.
This is the leg spinner from Akila. A half tracker, Rohit Sharma. He cannot go wrong to a delivery like this. He watches it keenly and then he explodes, and explodes in such a wonderful manner. So much of elegance and so pleasing to the eye when he plays shots like this.
Well, it'll be another change of field. So at the moment, Sri Lanka's chasing the ball a little bit. The deep wicket will go right where that boundary was. Nobody long on, it looks like the circle. So will it now be an opportunity for Rohit Sharma to step out of his crease. Not a lot of timing, but it'll be enough. Just settled for two. He tossed it up there, which was brave with mid-on and mid-off inside the circle.
That also against Rohit Sharma. His eyes lit up when he saw this flighted delivery. He wanted to go over the top, does not connect well because the mid-on and mid-off was inside the circle, still managed to get some runs. Akira Dhananjay continues with this, with mid-on, mid-off inside the circle even now.
That's good play. Jaya has had some success, good success at the international levels. He only needed to have achieved two six-wicket hauls in ODIs in Sri Lanka. 6 for 54 against India, Palakele. 6 for 29 versus South Africa here at Trimadasa. Just a little bit too easy. Once Rohit Sharma had that boundary, and not allowed any dot balls. 9 runs off this over so far with a ball to come.
Set it for a very stable start for India here. Rohit and Shubman Gill combining well. Put up 38 for no loss at this stage.
Got away with it once more. Will be the end of the over. 9 from it. 38 and double off.
हाँ आ गए लोग पे हाँ आ रहा हूँ अभी आ रहा हूँ अरे भाग के आ रहा हूँ
अच्छा सेल था ना
सुपर
is delightful. Not too much wrong with that ball, but such a great proponent of the pull shot and the pickup pull shot. Rohit Sharma head still like bread and butter for me. Use the pace. Despite the fielder being there at the boundary line, sailed well past his head into the stands.
He didn't move. He was on the front foot as he played that shot. Didn't need to get to the back foot. Had time. Timing is on the off break as well. He's thinking that,
You can see he's looking and thinking to hit down the ground. There you have it. Slightly back of a length. This time instead of going towards the square boundary on the leg side, he decides to pull it in front over mid-on for a 6. Can't make these errors against the caliber of Rohit Sharma.
see the slowness of the surface allowed him to play it there. He had the option of going over mid-wicket.
Get a range of over 1,200 kilometers in a full tank. It's unbelievable. It's strong hybrid by Maruti Suzuki. Wrong hybrid by Maruti Suzuki.
There's Green and Gaines keen for something cattish. Esco and Roy. There's also Jadeja and Tendulkar.
Jadeja is sitting, Ajay Jadeja is sitting in the studios in the commentary, so it's nice to see his name up there. Everywhere. Over so many places, but technically, Jadeja.
Ooh, that bounced. Bit more effort you could see. It just clicked a bit and bounced.
Again, Rebs on the ball, hit the seam, which is why there was that much of spin on that delivery. Gill has been incredible against fast bowlers. However, that shot has played in Veera Samana Vikrama, long off. First ODI, Gill versus Spain played 24 deliveries and scored only 6 runs and eventually got out trying to play off white over mid-wicket. But I suspect in this match, in this innings, you will see him playing only with the spin and not against it.
That's what we've seen so far on those drives. He's going through extra cover, looking to get on the back foot. Slowness on the surface allows it. The field restrictions have been very well used, picking those gaps. So another change. You see come to Mendes, ambidextrous. Left arm spin.
There's not much in the one-day cricket yet. Shubman Gill, he played it past his body. Tells you a story. There was definitely a huge percentage of risk involved with that shot. But the field awareness and the ability to adjust based on the ball that's bowled.
Kamudu Mendes now happens to be the 4th bowler. Good fielding, doesn't give a run. Can understand the thinking of the captain. He wants his spinners to be bowling with the field restrictions off so that he could attack them a little bit more. At the moment, it's a more defensive line of attack for the spinners.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Lanka has his back against the wall and has to figure out solutions from that place, which is not easy. He's trying to make do with the resources that he has on hand. You don't have 80% of your premium fast bowlers available to you at your disposal. It's a hard task.
He's got Van der Sar, he's got all 10 overs of Van der Sar to try and utilize after the 11th over. And then he's got 7 of Velalaji and 8 of Dhananjay. So that will be what he will be counting on.
And himself as well.
Yes, we need to give him credit.
He'll be itching for these first 10 overs to get over. The restrictions are up, but up to there. Got to the pitch of the ball, but at the last minute back to it, just to give it some elevation, and smashed it over to cover for a 6. And also brings up ideas of playing that shot. He went towards the pitch of the ball at the last minute, took his weight back away from it, just so that he can access the ball but yet give it elevation. And that comes with years and years and years of practice.
I'm also a little bit surprised at the way Kamido Mendes is looking to bowl. He's looking to try and loop it and toss it up. There is also Dew, I think, that's making its appearance.
There you have it. And when Dew's a factor in a chase like this, then it takes you further back. Just through his hands, through the ball. It's not an easy shot to play. He makes it look really easy, but it isn't an easy shot to play at all.
That's wide. That went straight through. And as you made the point about Dew, now that is going to be a huge challenge for Sri Lanka. That's something that they don't want to have. The ball will come on nicely. They struggle to grip it. .76 without loss.
Maruti Suzuki presents Strong Hybrid. Get a
It was 71 without the loss. We should now have the confirmation that the power play is completed. So it's power play number 2.
It's finally over. Power play. Good Sharma. That's been delightful yet again in this innings. And the closer your impact point is to your body, the better the results are, and the better the outcome is. That's exactly what we've seen. It's been a testimony of hitting the ball close to your body.
No, this is a phase that Sri Lanka wants to do well. They got fielders outside the 30-yard circle. They're having a slip. And this is where Sri Lanka came back in the first game, also got 3 quick wickets.
I reckon this is where India will need to be a little bit more circumspect and be comfortable having to play just boring cricket, where you accumulate the runs, just play 4, 5, 6 runs and over, take the ball into the games, get your ones and twos, and play that for a period of 100 balls or so, because that's the slow burn that this wicket will push you to play.
At the moment, they're reading the length well, they're playing it well. You could see that they're playing it through the line. Not looking to hit against even that shot. India winning head and shoulders. Those 10 overs, the first 5 of their innings. That's been basically
of pass and play where the Indians would have to be comfortable playing boring cricket where they accumulate the runs. Just be happening in singles and the odd boundaries.
But just a bit too easy. 4 runs of 5 deliveries.
From Sri Lanka's point of view, Rohit Sharma, by the way, this series against the fast bowlers, which hasn't been too many, smashing it at 180 strike rate versus spin, certainly a lot more circumspect. That's a much better length there. End of the over, 11 gone, 80 for no loss.
Interesting to look at the speeds the Sri Lankan spinners have bowled. Kamidu Mendes have been the slowest. Apil Garanji and Milal have been bowled in the power plays. They were looking to push it through a little bit. But Jeffrey Van der Sek, he is the like-for-like replacement for Vanibu Hasaranga. He's really done badly. But they've never been able to find a permanent place with Hasaranga around. Those are not bad numbers for him.
They're pretty decent numbers actually. Seen them play in far few games in between actually. Into the ball outside the off stump. One of the things I think I noticed about this series is that his consistency of the areas of which he can be effective isn't the greatest. I could be wrong, but whatever little sample size I've seen of him, that's what I've always felt.
He may be right because it's about
Come off to you.
I'm sure he's made to feel that he's always on trial. Never really commanded a permanent place. Not because of his inability, but it's what's happening around him.
Yeah, he's been playing from 2015. Unfortunately, he's never gotten the double figures in the matches, which can be definitely very hard, but what a delivery that is. And I reckon the more he gets to play, the more of this we'll see from him. Beautifully bowled. Took him 4 balls to be able to hit that spot.
Nicely bowled. That time looping it a little bit slower as well. Previous delivery pushed through a little bit quicker. This is slower.
Nicely bowled. It's the end of the 12th over, 84.
Model Super SUV Pro with heat-activated anti-wear molecule technology protects your car engine on any terrain. Experience unforgettable journeys with Mobil.
India off to a flying start in pursuit of 241. Van der Sey has just bowled his first over. The man who's replacing Manindu Hasaranga. Big shoes to fill, but he's experienced. Sri Lanka will be a big miss. 57 wickets in 55 games, so big onus on that man's shoulders. Shouldn't be overawed by the occasion, though. That's the one they'd rather was on the pitch than on a mural, I think, the fans. Onto the piece of Walalage there. Trying to hit him straight, almost yorked himself.
One of the ones like in the last game, Tisami got into it. Forward, felt it. New Jabil straight away we thought up here maybe some cramps. But he has done some serious damage, maybe a grade 1, grade 2 jab. Usually take about 3 to 4 weeks. But in Sri Lanka, in these period, next 1 month or so, Sri Lanka doesn't have much point for it. He's only tested and coming up with a tour of England and New Zealand tour of Sri Lanka. So he has plenty of time to recover. But in these conditions, he would have been handful for sure.
It's a tad low, well played by Gill. Through the line of the ball. They got off to a similar start in the first game. That's what Sri Lanka have to keep telling themselves, because they did rein things back in the middle overs then. The opening partnership in the first game was 75, 88 at the moment. Sri Lanka did pick up 3 quick wickets after they got the first one. That's what they have to keep telling themselves. He wanted to play the slog sweep, didn't he? He wanted. Tossed that one up, changed his mind at the last minute.
Similar situation. Four stroke was introduced, Bishopman Gill winning caught and shot extra cover. Rohit Sharma was LBW. And the same field set by Charita Sanakal, keeping deep wicket vacant.
This time he connects, and it's gone a long way into the crowd. Rohit's feeling it again today.
When he connects it, no down in the goal is not enough. Yes, it was a stroke that got him out in the previous game. That's the go back. Probably did some damage as well. He's not comfortable. The cringe in his face says it all. Which he has been caught up as well. There's the 90-meter monster by Rohit Sharma. When he hits it, it stays it.
Come across, the physio is on, just checking on him. It is back-to-back 50s for the captain. Retired from T20 internationals for the last 2 games. He's been playing like he's playing in a T20 international. He has gone from ball 1, very good against the short deliveries from the spinners, and then pitched up. He's hit through the line. You can't bowl short to him because he's one of the best pullers in the world. That's a tough shot to play as well, to go up and over the offside, and you're leaning back as well. And look at that, he's just 1-6 behind Chris Gale. All 6s in one-day internationals, 21 of Shahid Afridi. I'm sure he's eyeing up top spot.
Not bad names, is it? Top 5 players. Afridi, Gale, Sharma, Jayasuriya, MS Dhoni. Good 6s for Trump.
And when you think of all of those guys as well, Afridi, Gale in particular, as brute force, Rohit Sharma, it's effortless power. We saw that with the last one as well. Doesn't try to overhit this. If you're a youngster watching, it's just all about timing. It's the right length for him, the right pace. Previous delivery was a bit too slow, and he changed his mind. But when he gets it right, that's what happens. 90 meters.
And the previous game, 7 stroke got him out. That was too full. Crammed for room. This occasion,
इस विवाह का कवर तो 1 साल बाद शुरू होगा। ये तो ऐसा हुआ कि फोन लिया ये साल और इनकम की और कोई चलो अगले साल रेडियो लिया ये साल गाना बजेगा अगले साल।
Introducing Acco Health Insurance with zero waiting period.
हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस की सुबह हो गई है बाबू।
वैक्सीनेशन दे रहे जरूर दीजिए। बच्चे को दीजिए 7-star प्रोटेक्शन यानी 7 वैक्सीनेशन जो बचाए उन्हें 14 बीमारियों से।
3 runs and over. Required rate is now dipped under 4. Sri Lanka need a wicket. India just need to keep going, try and break the spirit of this Sri Lankan side, but they can't rest on their laurels too much here, because they did have a mini collapse after a great start in the first game. Well, that man's doing next. Loves batting in Sri Lanka. Virat Kohli. He scored his first half-century in Colombo in 2008. Made 54 runs in that game, opening the batting. And he helped India secure an unassailable 3-1 lead in the 5-match series. And that was a sign of things to come in Sri Lanka. He's now scored a total of 10 hundreds against Sri Lanka, combined in India and here. Premier last second, he has 4. Left the bat very well to get another one, because there's just not enough runs left on the board after this blitz from Rohit. Team's okay now, 1 ball to go. I wonder what the issue was there with Sutton while playing that slog sweep. He will keep the strike. 95 for that loss. Very good start this to a run chase, which looked tricky at the start of it. In 13 short overs, they've already taken a significant chunk of 241. Where's the wicket going to come from, Barbies?
Rather say it's a very good option to have as wicket taking at the moment. With these, but Sri Lanka will be hoping that Rohit Sharma with the tweak probably in his thigh muscle of the hamstring of his back leg, that will restrict him playing that slot sweep, which is he's really good at, and also won't be running hard for the second one. So this is something that Sri Lanka can be mindful of, can be tactically better, as they say. Remember, I thought the golden soldier. He's someone, he's on a mission.
Sita Fernando's off the field will be a bit of a concern, because he's the only frontline seamer for Sri Lanka today. Goes for the reverse, top edge chance. Oh, well taken. Really, really good catch that. Running back over the shoulder, one of the toughest catches today. Upton Nisanka, take him out. That's a big one too.
And also you had to keep an eye on Charita Salan, who was backtracking, almost a collision. Nevertheless, Lanka said, as expected, a wrist spinner in these kind of surfaces, in condition they are handled. Took a massive risk, Rohit Sharma, playing that stroke. Upton Nisanka keeping his eyes on the ball. Jeffrey Vandasi strikes Sri Lanka a much nearer wicket. In these kind of pitches, most of the time one becomes 2 hooks. Sri Lanka. But really well. Not well for 64-44. India 97-4.
काफी बाल झड़ रहे हैं भैया। एक हेयर फॉल वाला शैम्पू।
ओए, शैम्पू लगा रहा है? ये चूना, हेयर लॉस एक अंदर का प्रॉब्लम है। तो बाहर के प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं, पूरा ट्रीटमेंट लो। ट्राई ट्राया, एक फ्री हेयर टेस्ट लो, किट खरीदो और बस 5 महीने में रिजल्ट देखो। नहीं तो पैसा बस। बाल बनाने को बोला था, उल्लू नहीं।
93% सॉल्व results. Download Traya app.
सिरिंज, कॉटन पट्टी, इन सब का पेमेंट आपको अलग से करना पड़ेगा।
ये तो ऐसा हुआ कि शर्ट खरीदा, बटन का पैसा वाला गाड़ी खरीदा
Introducing Acco Health Insurance, जो देता है 100% bill payment, no deduction.
हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस की सुबह हो गई मांगो
The big boys are back. We take the ODI challenge. Sri Lankans broke Sakura to locally. Watch Wonder Civil Cup Sri Lanka versus India. Second ODI 4th August live on Sony Live.
Cut short by Anil Hasaranga. Indian ODW. He's not playing today. Look at that average. Look at that record in general. Look at the hundreds, 50. It's got 50 hundreds in the history of ODI cricket. And the chasers as well, as you've seen India home.
This was a good catch. Play that stroke, it was too full again. That was his mistake in the previous game. And Patu Lanka holds on to it, takes it clean.
Pulled hard by Kohli in front, square into the gap. Work to do, not going to get there. 100 comes up, and Kohli's away.
This is what you don't do against quality players like Virat Kohli. Give freebies as soon as he starts innings. Which is helping for spinners. Just keep on bowling that left. Bring the batsman to the front foot. These kind of gifts will make Virat Kohli's life much more easier.
Short again, cut hard, there is protection. So immediately, ball finding the middle of Virat Kohli's bat. 102 for 1.
సూసైడ్ అంటే ఎక్కడో పడ్డది ఇక్కడ తెలియదు
అది సూసైడ్ కాదన్నమాట.
బృందా వెల్కమ్ టు ఎస్ఐటి
ఈ 3 విక్టిమ్స్ చూసారికి అన్ని బాడీస్ వాటర్లో దొరుకుతున్నాయి. అంతేకాదు వీళ్ళందరికీ ఫస్ట్ గుండు కొట్టాడు, ఆ తర్వాత చంపాడు.
దేవుడిని నమ్మేవాడిని టార్గెట్ చేసి చంపుతున్నాడని మా ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్లో తెలిసింది
You have to look for this guy.
14 overs gone and the 100 is already up for India. Just 139 to go. Rohit though is back in the hutch. He was in ominous form, 64 off just 44 deliveries. Sri Lanka were desperate to see the back of him. And a great catch to send him back. It means that Dhananjaya comes into the attack. Virat Kohli fresh at the crease. Runs with an offie, leading edge. It's well run.
Not played for the turning ball, but it just went gun barrel straight. That's what he says. It went straight with the arm. And well judged. He's corner of his eye. But his eye would have seen Chai passing on the 2 back and try to avoid the collision. And considering all those factors, that was a magnificent catch by Patrick.
Playing a sensible knock here, just got in Rohit's slipstream, but he's still scoring at a good rate. Look at that, 32 of 38 balls, strike rate 84. Virat Kohli's come to the crease. And India are well ahead of the game because of that Rohit blitz. They don't have to do anything too crazy here. Wide rates under 4.
Sri Lanka needs wickets. Watching close, 105-58. When it comes to Shubman Gill, the game plan is quite simple. Wait for the loose ball. Other than that, just try and work the singles. Yes, he played second field, Rohit Sharma. He will catch up. 106 for 1. 58 for 1. Massive wickets.
As you say, they do need wickets. That's hit hard, the back foot straight, might be another boundary. It is, shouldn't have been though. Lanka having taken a great catch, slides past one.
They say cricket is a great leveler. You know, in the last overtaking that catch for this occasion, international level got to be stopped. Oh, that bat on the ground, nicer elbow by Virat. Picking up the length early. Definitely should have done much better.
due as well, as far as slid. Well, that is close. It's turned. Has it turned too much? No. Finger goes up. Virat Kohli giving out LBW. He wants to know if it turned too much. We're going upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The original decision is out. I've checked the feet and it's a fair delivery. Front on, please. Doesn't appear to be any bat, but the ball is passing close. Can you give me ultra edge, please? Standing by for ultra edge, Ravi. Standing by. Stand by, ultra edge still building. Stand by. Okay, here comes ultra edge. Standing by. Slow, slow. Yeah, bring it back. Bring it back. And take it forward. Take it forward, take it forward, take it forward. And freeze right there. Ravi, the ball is on the bat and I have a spike. So you'll have to reverse your original decision on out to not out. Continue on your on-screen, stand by. Signal now.
You got the 50th over, 110 for 1. We'll take a look at the next over.
Let's embrace sustainable future with Raison Solar, one of India's largest solar panel manufacturer. Raison Solar. Raison Solar.
इस विवाह का कमर तो एक साल बाद शुरू होगा।
ये तो ऐसा हुआ कि फोन लिया ये साल और इनकमिंग और आउटगोइंग चालू अगले साल, रेडियो लिया ये साल, गाना बजेगा अगले साल।
Introducing Echo Health Insurance with zero waiting period.
हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस की सुबह हो गई है बाबू।
Up there at the moment between umpires and both sets of players, and this is why Virat Kohli giving out LBW, sent this upstairs. There is a spike on ultra edge as the ball goes past the bat, but he took a long time to review, which suggested that he didn't initially know that he edged the ball or think he'd edged it. That's what it means to Sri Lanka. They were convinced they were convinced it was out. Kusal Mendes hurling his helmet onto the ground. It's well, you can cut the atmosphere with a knife out there at the moment.
I don't think even Virat realized he got some back. If not, he would have straight away gone upstairs. Technology sometimes throws us in situations, and I understand, but third umpire, on evidence, had to be given it out. And clearly, Sanat Jaisul, the interim coach, is not happy. Massive moment in this game, I should say.
Well, it will be if Kohli's there at the end and they win the game. That would have been bang bang for Sri Lanka, and not just 2 quick wickets, but the 2 big fish. And India, a mini collapse after a good start in the first game. They would have had thoughts of that had that been given out. A quick signal. I think he was home.
That been given out. That will be the second time in consecutive occasions Virat was going to be dealt into a spinner playing in the back foot. One of Vasan got him out, leg spinner. Would have been Taranji's all spinner. Clearly play Charita Sanaka and not happy, but I don't think Ravindra Nusiri has much to do. It's a third umpire's decision. Clearly disappointed everybody.
I understand the frustrations of Sri Lankans, both those on the sidelines and on the pitch. But there's very little that the standing umpires can do about it. You know, it's a question of technology. If the technology says there's a spike, you have to go with that. The ball was going past the bat as well at the time. Very full, really straight to cover. Sri Lankans are fired up in the field right now.
Definitely that got Sri Lankans fired up. The throw from Southern Samapa will go back to the keeper. Was a traceable. Surprise Super Gill as well.
Drifted quite a bit down the leg side. Just the wrong line. Gill continues to pick up the singles.
I like this feel what Charita Sanaka said. Leading short, get vacant, asking both these batters to try and play across the line and get that leading edge to the spin fielder or at short cover.
Snuck through the forward defence. We did see in that first game, the ball when it skids on from spinners under lights, it's a dangerous delivery. Didn't spin that well in that chase. Lost up. Well stopped in the end. Saved the boundary with his foot. Saved 3 runs because they only get 1. There's 114 for 1 with 16 overs into the chase. We all need a rest. It's time for a drink.
परफ्यूम तो नहीं लगाया था उसने, पर एक हल्की हल्की सी खुशबू 3 दिनों से पूरे शहर में आ रही थी हमें। डोपामीन और ऑक्सीटोसिन बन रहे थे हमारे अंदर। प्यार के हार्मोन्स। दुनिया में सिर्फ 1% का पहला प्यार सक्सेसफुल होता है, बाकी दिल टूटते हैं 99% के।
पहला प्यार less than 1% chance 5 अगस्त से सोनी लिव पर। It's the oldest football tournament in the world, but that's not why we watch it. 15 club teams, 2 state teams, 7 military teams, but that's also not why we watch it. We watch the Durand Cup because it's 1 month of football action. It's where real Indian football fans celebrate the game. Indian on Durand Cup, powered by Goal India Limited, 27 July to 31st August, live on Sony Live.
सीरिया से एक लड़का आया, फरीद मीर। मीर ऐसी से साथ मिलकर कुछ बड़ा बना।
अंकल आपका बैग।
किसका?
उनका।
ओए!
Oldest football tournament in the world, but that's not why we watch it. 15 club teams, 2 state teams, 7 military teams, but that's also not why we watch it. We watch the Durand Cup because it's 1 month of football action. It's where real Indian football fans celebrate the game. Indian on Durand Cup, powered by Goal India Limited, 27 July to 31st August, live on Sony Live.
Super Gill not out 34. Virat Kohli knocked out 30. Just had a little bit of luck. And someone must have needed too much luck when